What?
Alright, so welcome back everyone. This is Behind the Vim podcast. Today I got my boy Braydon with me.
Do I look at that camera?
Yeah, you look at this
Alright.
one. Alright, yeah.
What's up?
Yeah. I don't know if you saw, but I just posted Danny's today.
I didn't watch it, but I saw that you posted
You
it.
came up. Yeah, you saw it came up.
That's dope.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. So yeah, I've been like, it's because all the videos so far, they've been like 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
They've been like consistently getting shorter and shorter because now I know that the camera has like a 30-minute recording time.
Oh, wow.
Like each time, at least at a time. So then it'll be 30 minutes, 30 minutes.
It just cuts itself?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah, well, it'll stop at 30 minutes. And then I'm like, okay, I know where to like go reset it and stuff, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. So then I'm like, okay, so then that means I have like a 2 hour limit because each SD card holds an hour. You know?
Okay. Yeah, you got two of them?
Yeah, I got 2 of them. But then now I'm like, okay, well, honestly, I don't think I want to keep it at 2 hours. But, you know, it's like, if it takes that long to go through everything, then it's really whatever.
Yeah.
Like 1 hour is ideal. It's just, you know, talking like this.
Just talking.
Yeah, it just goes on forever. So
It can.
And honestly, I think long form content is making its way back.
It is.
Just because like people are like more, they're actually trying to, you know, get back into the old mindset of staying focused on one thing, you know, and like actually, you know, just being attentive to it.
I think after COVID, just people weren't talking as much. So now they're wanting to do
and
that
like
more.
all that short form content was just, you know, so it's like, yeah.
That attention span getting
Yeah, dude, for real. Like, I was like that for a while after, you know, COVID and everything came.
Get on
and
TikTok.
just TikTok, social media, everything. Now it's like, I'll catch myself and I'm just like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I might, after I stop, I might just like sit down and
Just
do
sit there?
nothing. Sit there and do nothing. Yeah, but then I'm like, oh, at least it's at least I'm focusing on myself and taking the time to myself rather than just scrolling through. Yeah.
Self-care, basically. Mental state.
Yeah. And it's, I don't know, it's just, you know, especially, I think it's because of all that like nowadays people are uncomfortable with that, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, they just sit there doing nothing. They're like, they think they're bored because they're not doing anything, right?
Exactly.
But it's like,
sometimes you need that.
like, what the hell you think people did all the time back then?
For real.
Like,
Before phones?
Yeah, before phones. Like, they just sit in their front lawn, you know what I mean? Like,
For
that's
real,
why you see old people do it. They just sit in the front lawn. Yeah, on the porch, and they just letting time go by.
Listening to the birds sing.
Yeah, for real.
The sunsets.
But, alright, so, to get to it,
Ooh, got some notes.
So how's this last year been for you?
This last year.
Because it's been, not that you've been MIA, but, you know,
I've been MIA.
Pretty MIA.
Pretty
you know?
MIA.
You'll pop in here and there.
Yeah.
I mean, which is fine. You know, you're doing your own thing.
Yeah. Honestly, it's kind of been the same since I got back from tech school and all that. I got a job at the photography place. And that's kind of been my placeholder. Just kind of...
Yeah. It's just something to go back to.
Something to go back to. And then I've been looking for avionics jobs or like more things that I can do with my training. Yeah. So I kind of just got in that groove of just almost like a laid back
kind of
passive lifestyle.
Yeah, it's like
comfort.
No, it's whatever. Autopilot. You know, just going on autopilot. Yeah.
Like I kind of just let life. Like I just flowed with life or flowed with the time.
Yeah.
So I've just been working there, not really doing anything, like here and there with family, just working, and then...
It's crazy that, considering it's like a school photo, like photography and yearbook stuff, that it's a year-long thing.
Honestly, it's not though. Like,
oh, really?
For me, because I was doing deliveries for them, and then I would go into the back where they print out with the machine. And I would help with that.
Oh, so you do like the actual like
I'm doing the printing.
Oh, okay.
And then
and the delivery whenever they're done.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of like a double fold, but that's only during school season.
Right.
So like over summers, I would kind of just like get orders at my base to fill in the time and money.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just get like a 2-month order or a 1-month order and work through the summer. That's pretty much what I did last year.
Nice.
And so that's kind of why I've been MIA, because sometimes I'm out of town a lot.
Yeah.
But I kind of narrow-minded, like kind of just ignored everyone.
No, yeah. Makes sense.
So that's how this last year been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I get it, you know, because you have to.
For real. I've just been saving money too. That's why now I can afford this apartment.
Yeah, and Did they have you do like a upfront payment too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing like for the apartment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I gotta pay this month, or the rest of it. It's prorated, so
right.
it's not the full amount.
Yeah.
And then I'll pay next month, but it's all in one.
You just pay the first month ahead then.
Basically. Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's all money order, so it's gotta be cash.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of.
I mean, makes sense. I think it's funny though, because sometimes I think like, why the hell people still do money order, but I guess it's mainly like apartment stuff, you know.
It is.
Yeah.
But also they have my account already, like my bank account. So like, why can't they just pull it out of there?
Yeah. But no, like I said, it's an apartment thing.
I feel it's more for like filing, like that way they have it in their system or whatever.
Yeah.
Like paper trail.
I mean, if online you can do printing and stuff, you keep it on file, but I mean, yeah, I get it.
That's fair.
It's probably because it's an old apartment.
Probably.
Or like not old necessarily, because I'm pretty sure they do renovations here and there.
They do.
Yeah. But it's like the software they use, you know.
Yeah.
It's just stuff like that. I'm pretty sure they're not up to date.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's probably how it is everywhere though.
Yeah, even in Fresno.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about Clovis side, but for sure, like Fresno, like even like they do apartments, it's mainly money order still.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say like everything in Fresno, even the photography place, it's outdated. A lot
Yeah.
Like we just started doing like online, like orders and payment. I think like 2 years ago.
And then like sending the actual photos online too.
Yeah, that too.
Okay.
Like digital copies.
Yeah.
And then we send the rights to the people that buy it. That way they can print it anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, Creek though. Back on topic.
Okay.
Yeah. I was gonna say, did you guys do college photos and stuff too? But I was gonna say that's off topic.
But yeah, so this past year, just kind of focused on myself, working.
Were you were still going to base like every other weekend too or something?
Yeah, so it's 1 weekend a month. And
right.
This past year it was the first weekend of every month, so kind of just that first.
And then when Saturday, you would go, it would be you would do work too.
Yeah.
Or,
so I just started doing it this year, or
right?
Like the last 6 months.
Like half of starting like mid 22.
Yeah. So last year I would just go for the two days, the weekend
for the month.
And then this year, 2023, I started doing basically going a week before. So like Monday through Friday, I would go to work.
Mm-hmm.
And then that weekend, which is drill weekend, I would just stay for that as well. That way it's a little easier for me. I'm just out there.
So you're pretty much there for a week then?
Yeah. So
a week out of the month.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I kind of just, that's what I've changed a little bit.
I mean, you get paid too, right?
Yeah, I get paid, yeah.
So, yeah.
It's, as an E3, I'm
broke.
Yeah. No money.
Yeah. That's good then. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
How much, I guess, I mean, there's really nothing else to say if that's really all you did, because I'm pretty sure it's all you did.
Yeah,
like I said, I get it. You know,
is.
I've been through it too. I'm still doing it, kind of. It's just I'm trying to not put myself out there necessarily again more. It's just, you know, I'm trying to just be a little easier on myself.
Yeah.
Like trying to have more fun again, going out, spending here and there. So
gotta balance that social life.
Yeah, for sure. Because I got kind of comfortable with, you know, just being by myself, you know.
I know exactly how that feels.
Yeah, because it's like Tom Hardy says, you know what I mean? It's I watched his interview. He said, you know, or like a quote he said, it's like you know, people, it's okay, well, I don't remember what he said. Like, you guys can just look
paraphrase.
Yeah, but it's like he said something like you know, being alone isn't like it's not the sad thing about the thing about being alone is not that you get sad from it, is that you get comfortable, and then that's when going out and being socializing again, that's what makes it hard, you know what I mean? something like that.
It's harder to adapt because you're used to being by yourself.
Yeah, and just doing things on your own and stuff. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not that you're. Oh no, he said it's not that you're lonely. It's you're comfortable being alone or something like that. You know what I mean?
Which can be good. Just
I'll look it up. I'll just put it up on the screen. But yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. So like I guess. Hold on. Just it's not. Oops. It wasn't a question I had.
Yeah.
But I guess going based off of that, since there's not much else to say, what was your goal? Like, I know you said you're trying to save and stuff, but like, did you have like amount you're trying to? Did you know you were planning to like do this year? That's why you wanted to work this last year and like save up and stuff, or
basically like what I said, like the photography place was a placeholder.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much my plan was to save as much as I can
by the end of the year or something.
Pretty much by the end of the year, or just in general, because
Mm-hmm.
I slowly started applying for different places like Boeing, Lockheed, like the places that have avionics and that type of field.
Yeah.
And I just didn't know when it would land, when a resume would land. So I kind of just saved as much as I could.
Until whenever something came up and you're ready to head out or bounce, you're like, okay,
exactly.
I can do it then.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So honestly, it kind of just worked out now because I had enough saved up to get out there.
Mm-hmm.
And
when did this place reach out to you?
So a buddy of mine, he works there, and he works at my guard base.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, "Yo, my place is looking for people, and if you want a job, just send me your resume. I'll put it to my manager or whatever." And I did that about 3 months ago, or actually 4 months ago. So I did that, and that whole process of from the resume up to like the official job offer took like 4 months.
Yeah,
it was a long process.
Yeah.
And so I just got that official job offer about 3 weeks ago. And then since like 3 weeks ago, I kind of just flew by.
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty wild because I got the phone call on Monday saying, "Hey, we're gonna send you the offer," and then I waited until Friday, and that's when they actually called about it and emailed me for the official offer. And then I just left for drill. Like I just left for the week. But then I just came back this weekend. So like time flew by, and now I have to go.
Yeah.
It all came by quick.
Yeah, but I mean, there's nothing else to it, you know. It's like,
there isn't.
Yeah, it's like there wasn't else to expect. It was gonna come by real fast anyway. So
yeah.
Fuck, let me turn off the fan real quick.
You're good. Yeah, like everything, like for that first 3 months, it felt super slow. And then ever since I got that official offer, it seemed like things got like really fast. Like, things picked up.
Mm-hmm.
Time just flew by fast.
Well, it's good to hear then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I bet. I'd be too.
Change of life.
Oh, definitely, dude. Especially going out there. It's like east of LA, you said? Or
basically. So
east of LA?
It's LA area, and then I don't know what mountains they are. But
is it still in LA County?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like LA, and then I don't know what mountains they are, but it's the mountain range that's inland. Like going east, basically. And then out, like on the other side of the mountain range is the desert. That's exactly where I'm at.
Oh, okay.
So
it's like a base 2, right? And
yeah.
you're pretty much just there, and then you'll be working there.
Yeah, it's an Air Force base. They do a bunch of different stuff.
You say you'll still be going once a week every month to your other base, or
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So this is pretty much like a federal job. So
right.
It's like I'm working Monday through Friday, like regular job.
I'm pretty sure it's military, right? So,
yeah, it's still military.
Yeah.
Yeah. You still got to wear the uniform and do all that good stuff.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's good then. Yeah, happy for you.
For real.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What do you know what you're gonna be doing though?
I'm gonna be avionics. Working on a trainer plane. It's a T-38. It's an old fighter jet that breaks down all the time. So I haven't seen it in person yet, but what I've been told is like I'm not gonna like it.
Is that like your first assignment, or that's just what you're gonna do? You're only gonna be working on those kinds.
It'll be my first assignment, and what I'll be doing indefinitely so far. I do know.
Is that just because it'll take a while, or is it like
no.
for your position specifically, you'll only be working on those planes.
It's my position, and that's pretty much what my job is. I'm basically like a maintainer for that plane.
Oh, okay.
And since that base has...
But like that specific type of plane, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
And I know a few years down the road, it might get retired, which then the base might get new planes. And at that point, I'll just be working on that new plane.
Whatever else comes next.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's kind of just... Like, my main job is just maintenance, avionics maintenance, on whatever plane they have. Or whatever they want me to work at.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. And I guess that's the easy part about military.
Yeah. What do you do whenever you go back to base?
For my guard base?
Yeah.
Basically the same thing, just on a different plane. So that base, it's just a C-130. So I just work on that for the 2 days.
Yeah.
Everyone, the whole reason for guard is like the 1 week in a month. Everyone comes down that's in the base and does their 2 days. So I'm doing aircraft work, but I'm also like meeting up with other people, talking.
Yeah, it's just like work basically.
Yeah, it's kind of like
a 1 week work, 1 week job or whatever.
Kind of, basically like
every month.
Yeah,
for the whole year.
For the whole year.
Forever.
Basically, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but so like, well, I mean, that's your job now, so you will be doing that for whenever you're done, right?
Yeah. I can
then, but then, like, as for your base thing, is that because that's what you're contracted to still?
Yeah, so I didn't do actual Air Force, which that's what Xavier did. And,
right.
Peter did Army.
Right, and then they'll have, like, their set, how many years they need to do and
stuff. So I think Peter's doing 4 years. Usually how they do it.
It was 6. I think he has 4, like 3.5 left.
Okay, yeah. So it's 6 and then 2 reserve.
Yeah.
For me, it's the same thing, 6 and 2 reserve.
Okay.
The only difference with Air National Guard is I'm not like full time. It's the 1 week in a month that's mandatory,
right?
And then 1 deployment.
Okay.
And so what makes Air National Guard enticing is you can do civilian side stuff, school, work,
and then it counts towards
and you can
whatever.
do and then you can do military side the 1 week in a month.
Like you pick, right?
Basically,
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So like I also like what I said before, like I can request for orders at any time, and I can just go do those. So,
is it just like so does it go by like the actual years, or does it have like, do you need the hours equivalent to the years?
So when I sign my papers, it's for 6 years to reserve. You've heard of like military retirement, like 20 years, and you get full benefits and all that.
Yeah.
For Air National Guard, to get 20 good years, you need to go to, I think, all your drill dates, like every weekend, and then be like on orders for, I think, 13 days for it to count as a good year.
Well, I mean, like, yeah. But I just meant like, isn't like for your years? Is it like does it just go by like every year that passes, or is it like the hours you go, it needs to make up all those years?
No, it'll be 6 years.
I figured because it's like I
would be in there.
That'd be forever, kind of.
The rest of my life. That's worse than actual Air Force.
Yeah. All right then.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. Seems pretty chill then.
It is.
And I mean, you've already been doing it for a while. It's pretty much the same thing you've been doing anyways.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm already 3 years in.
Yeah.
That's kind of wild.
That is wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
you went a little bit before Peter did, right?
I did.
Yeah.
Because I signed my papers. What was it? June 2020. And that first year I didn't do anything.
And then Peter left like towards the end of the year of 2020. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Seems chill then.
It really is though. Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's nothing new. So
no.
Yeah. It's basically you're doing the same thing just at a different place.
Exactly. Yeah. And I like the work. I enjoy the field that I'm in.
Yeah.
So
and all it is just staying consistent now.
Exactly.
Staying consistent. Finish up for however more years you want to do it.
Yeah.
That's
a good.
How's the pay?
For the Air National Guard, since I'm an E3, it's like maybe minimum wage, maybe a little below. Payment wise, like
for your actual base though, right? Your National Guard base.
Yeah.
When you're over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think like when you do the conversion rate for like how many dollars you get paid an hour, I think it's roughly minimum wage, maybe a little under. So that kind of sucks, but
do you get tax and stuff too?
Yeah.
Oh, that's trash.
Yeah, it's kind of trash.
So much for military stuff.
I mean, hey, I can go on bases and go to the stores. That's tax free.
Oh, really?
That's pretty good.
Okay,
yeah.
that's cool. I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
better than nothing.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah.
But this new job I just got, I'm gonna get 44 an hour.
Nice.
So that's gonna be good.
Yeah. And probably because it's like an actual position somewhere, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
So that's where the money's gonna be.
Yeah. Damn, nice.
It's a big jump because I'm going from 14 an hour to 44.
Yeah. Definitely, dude.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm most excited for.
No, 100%, bro. 100%. Otherwise, there's no point.
There's no point. I'm going from one desert. Fresno's basically a desert.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm going from one desert to another.
Did you look for any places here, or you're just like, nah?
I could have looked at the air guard in Fresno.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of want to get out of Fresno just a little bit. So
I mean, it's gonna be the same position anyways.
It is, yeah. So that's kind of why I didn't look at Fresno.
Yeah,
but I could have. I'm sure they have positions.
Yeah, it's like you're doing something, same thing. Just you pick your place where you want to do it.
That's
makes
also
sense.
the other thing with the Air National Guard.
Yeah,
you can choose your base.
Yeah.
Plus, I think this Air Fresno, like the Fresno Guard, they had a lot of issues, like internally.
Like within their whatever, within like the company or the branch
organization.
Yeah.
Like they had a lot of sexual assault cases, and like management isn't the best.
Not surprised.
Yeah, so
no,
that's fair. Can't expect too much.
Yeah. Damn, honestly, I feel like I'm gonna just be asking you a bunch of shit about the military, bro.
Bro, that's okay.
Yeah. So what influenced you? What made you want to get into your National Guard?
So it'll be my grandparents for sure.
Obviously, because they're white.
You're not wrong. You might be onto something.
I mean, I figured it was your white ones and not your Mexican ones.
Hey, to be fair though, my grandpa on my dad's side was Air Force, so it's both sides.
Yeah.
But it's the white people.
Right.
It was them because growing up, they would take me to like military bases sometimes, but also like air propulsion, like kind of like jet propulsion because I was into that.
So it just kind of got you into more aircraft stuff.
Yeah, so I kind of I liked that stuff, and I had the opportunity for them to take me. Yeah. So, and also them were like, "Hey, you should do military." Like, just trickle that in a little bit. Yeah. So they're a big part. They're
like, an easier way to get into it is if you go into the military.
For real, yeah.
You're like, what if I want to go to like NASA?
Honestly,
or work with Elon Musk.
Yeah, looking back, they weren't wrong.
Yeah, because it is the easiest way, honestly.
Because I
mean, it's not that it's easy, but it's just less. What's that called when you go around socializing and
I don't know. I don't do that. No.
No, it's like they say. Honestly, the best thing about going to college is
not communication, but making connections.
Yeah, connection. Yeah. There you go. With less connection, easiest way without connections.
It really is because I went for training for I think 8 months, and the training I got when you're applying for jobs, it's equivalent to a 4-year or like a 2-year. What's it called? Like trade school. Like So my training's equivalent to that in their eyes.
Yeah.
And with me going through the National Guard, I got that pretty easily. Yeah.
And at least now you will have easier access to connections and stuff if you want to get into the other stuff. Yeah.
And that's what this job is for me: is get my experience in, be there for a couple years, 5-10 years maybe, and then I can look at
if you want to do
Boeing,
more stuff. Yeah.
The civilian side pays a lot more.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah. Okay. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. But yeah. Back to topic.
Honestly, I feel like if I had white grandparents or any white family, I probably might have done military too.
Why don't you do it now though?
It's just like we never grew up like being interested. Like we didn't have anybody into that stuff, so it was just I didn't care about it.
No.
Yeah.
Did you ever think about it though?
No.
No. Not even once.
No. Nope. Never.
It's
just like I said, it's like growing up, like when I say like I didn't have any family or relatives or anything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, nobody talked about anything about the military ever. It was always just like business or work or school. You know
That's
what I mean?
fair. Yeah.
I mean, I do have one uncle that he went to the army, and I don't know the ranks and stuff, but I think he's a colonel now. I think he's a colonel. Yeah,
That's
I think
officer,
so.
yeah.
Yeah, and then he does the same thing for you too. He does base and everything, and then he'll go like whatever. But since he's colonel, his position's different. He does other stuff. You know what I mean?
More office work.
Yeah,
depending on.
Yeah, no, more office work. I will see him post. He'll be like doing Excels and whatever. Yeah, but then I think growing up, he was like the first out of our families that went to the army or any military position like that.
Okay.
And then obviously our grandparents, they were in the military too because they had to fight the war back then.
It wasn't really a choice. But.
Yeah, it wasn't really a choice, but I think it's because for the reasonings they went into it, they don't want us to do it either. So we just never got into it. Yeah, just
like from your
experience and stuff. Yeah, experience. So they're like, oh no, like we don't want you to go through that.
Exactly.
I mean, now they talk to me like, have you ever thought about being a police? I'm like, no. But I don't think I'd make it anyways, because I'm sure even for police they require like they have like physical requirements.
They do,
and I don't think I'm gonna pass because of my knee and my back. I'm flat-footed. I figure it would kind of be the same thing.
You can kind of fib on like the documents.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Then once you get to the actual...
I figure I would be able to, because like look at me too. You know what I mean? But
you're fit enough.
Yeah, I'm fit enough.
It's
but like even then, it's like I don't want to do it.
Fair.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know military is like they have some stuff like if you're flat-footed or whatever.
Yeah.
Then it's like
It's a little.
And I know they do actually do physical checks on you and stuff. Yeah. So.
I don't want to talk about that. That place is scarier than BMT, man.
That's funny.
Talking about that though.
It's funny because I was talking to Peter about that too, and he said that when he went to do his, they were like bitches to him, bro.
They were, dude. Where did he go? Do you know?
No idea. I don't think he said where.
Was it? Okay.
But yeah, he said he was like, yeah, dude. Because I asked him how did his experience differ from how he expected it to be like or whatever, and he was just like, honestly, I thought that would be like more caring or stuff like that. I mean, I don't think he meant like caring, but it's just he didn't expect them to like be like that even when they first go into it as like still civilians, kind of, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, yeah.
it was pretty fun. That's where I got donned discount Keanu Reeves or like Dollar Tree Keanu Reeves. When I went, I had my long hair,
like
I had a full beard. So
really? Yeah. Oh yeah, when your hair grew out. Yeah.
When I grew it out, my COVID look.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was not a good time. They are ruthless there.
Yeah, that's funny. That's crazy.
It's bad.
Honestly, I probably would have been like, okay, it's just like they're just gonna do physical and shit and whatever. I probably would have gone and thinking the same thing, dude.
I did too. Yeah.
And you're like, oh, okay.
Oh shit. Oh,
I'm taking off my clothes.
That room was awkward. There was like 15 guys there.
I bet. Straight nude?
Yeah.
Or like, oh, okay.
No.
Like boxers?
Boxers.
Yeah, okay. Nude boxers?
See-through? Hey, how'd you know? Did you go? What? No.
I'm weak.
No.
But yeah, that's crazy. That's funny.
It is.
But okay, yeah, that's cool. Like I said, I knew even when you first went in, I was like, okay, that's dope, But I always like.
It makes sense.
I always want to know what. Yeah, it does make sense. But I always want to know like people's reasoning behind the stuff they do.
Yeah.
And as for military, I don't know. It's just because I can never see myself doing it. So it's like it interests me for why people or somebody would want to do it. Because it's like I talked to Peter about it. I'm like, if you went to military because it was like your last resort, I mean, I guess I get it still, but I wouldn't recommend it if it's like, I don't know what else to do. I guess I'll go into military. You know what I mean? It's like I wouldn't recommend it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like you can definitely do something else.
You can.
Yeah, like if you go into it like already planned out because you wanted to, or like interesting. Okay, sure, whatever it is. It's like
that's kind of how it happened for me. Like I said, like my grandparents were the big influence, but also like when COVID hit and I did college online, that did not work.
That's true. I forgot you did go to college first. Yeah.
Yeah, like finishing my last semester online, that was really hard for me.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't want to do this again.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I need to do something.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I've always wanted to do like engineering, maintenance type of stuff. Like that's always intrigued me. So I was like, fuck it.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, you were fit too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, if I'm like above average fit, you know what I mean? Like we're not like those super athlete freaks or whatever, but it's like I can keep a good mile.
Yeah.
I'm healthy, whatever. And then I'm like, fuck it, might as well.
Yeah. That was a good time.
Yeah.
Honestly though, like you're good. Like the way you are. Like, the way you're built now.
Yeah.
You're good. You would be able to pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't even trip. I've seen there's more out of shape guys there.
Yeah. No, I definitely do. Sometimes I'm like, I do watch videos and stuff. Sometimes I'm like, damn, bro, they got some, like, I'm not gonna lie, they got some big guys there, man.
Yo.
Yeah.
It's because they stopped doing the waist measurement.
Oh,
So like you can be overweight, you can be fat.
You just need to make sure you push yourself. You know.
You got to make sure you got to do the sit-ups and push-ups. Like if you can get as long as you can pass, you're good.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why.
Yeah, but I mean, I get it though, because I think they definitely want to look more into the people that have the discipline and like they just have the mentality of like, I just need to keep going. You know, exactly. I just need to do it. You know,
there's those people, and then also they kind of just shape you into that, or at least they show you that you can do it.
Yeah.
If you weren't.
Yeah, because then you can have the super athletic guys and go in, and then they'll be like, whatever, fuck this shit, I don't do it, and then they're gone. You know,
exactly. Yeah.
It's like whatever, you weren't gonna be a good candidate anyways.
There's a few of them in BMT.
Yeah, I bet. But yeah, that's cool.
Oh yeah,
that's cool to hear. So what has been like the worst and the best experiences you've had being in the Air Force or National Guard?
National Guard. I'd say best is just actually joining, like just being in, like that was like my life kind of
feeling wise.
Feeling wise. Yeah. Like,
Whoops. But yeah, so. Yeah, you can continue.
Nah, ask the question again. I kind of forgot.
Your best and worst experiences with the National Guard so far.
National Guard?
Yeah, you were saying, just joining in and stuff. It's like, it's probably the best feeling. Like, elaborate on that.
So yeah, kind of just joining. Honestly, the best feeling is actually just like working on the aircraft. Like for me, like. I get excited and happy that I get to work on just an aircraft, like even if it wasn't like Air Force or military aircraft. It's always cool to go out there and like see it and like know that
it's just surreal every time.
Yeah, exactly. And I still get that feeling, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Probably because I'm only doing it 1 week in a month.
But probably actually. Yeah, I just seen it every day, dude. I mean, it would still be cool, but it just wouldn't hit the same.
Yeah. But honestly, that's the best part. Like just getting to work on aircraft, because I've always wanted to do that. So that's honestly like the best thing about Air National Guard.
Yeah,
is just being able to work on aircraft.
I
always like that.
I bet.
Worst thing though,
honestly, like if I was there, that'd be the thing I look forward to most too.
Honestly,
yeah. I mean, like I was talking to Peter about it. I think he said it's kind of whatever.
Yeah,
I mean, I get it. He's there every day, and he doesn't really have chill people that he can open up to and stuff. But as long as I'm there, touching the plane,
put your finger in the pitot tube.
Yeah,
it's got a small hole. It's pretty easy. Yeah,
I put it together.
Yeah, you got it.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But
I'd help you. And then worst thing, honestly, is just finance. Getting paid. The whole system's messed up.
Really? Is it like you mean like the process of getting paid, or like you mean like the system of like how much you're supposed to get paid? Like is it like
it's the first part. It's like getting paid. Like the people there that work in finance.
It's like sometimes it just doesn't. It's always inconsistent on like the timing and stuff.
Yeah, like I either get like my orders say a certain time. Either I get overpaid, or something gets messed up with like travel and hotel and stuff. Like just dealing with the whole thing, that's probably like the worst part and the most annoying, because I'm just trying to do my job. Like I'm just trying to be there and work on the aircraft.
Have you had any like bad experiences there though, or like throughout your training and stuff? Like, you have any like stories and stuff like that? Any bad stories or like, you know?
Not really. It's been pretty easy. I was lucky that my like BMT flight was somewhat like the people in there were somewhat smart, so had a brain.
I mean, honestly, I'm not surprised. I mean, not shitting on Army, but it's always the Army that has the stories.
I'm sorry, it's just.
But I mean, I get it though. You know, if they go into National Guard and stuff, I figured they would understand. They need to have some kind of, you know, common sense and like comprehensiveness.
Exactly.
You know,
I don't really have bad experiences. I guess the worst one that I had.
It's kind of like. Well, go ahead.
I don't even know. I gotta
like no fights or anything like that.
No, like at most.
It just seemed like you went to school, huh?
Pretty much
with
like,
physical stuff.
Yeah.
No, it's cool, bro. Damn.
Damn.
Boring,
dude. Tech school actually felt like college.
I bet. Like, no, I'm not even surprised, bro.
Dumbed down though.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was like the worst it got was like verbal arguments.
Yeah,
like,
I was gonna say probably worst thing is like getting yelled at, but
well, not even that. Like between like me and other airmen, like other guys.
Yeah.
Like it's just like because we're in the Air Force, we're smart. Mm-hmm. We're just trying to prove our point.
It's like, nah, bitch, that's wrong.
Exactly. Like you dumb. What the fuck?
Yeah.
But honestly, yeah, I've been lucky, fortunate enough not to have any bad experiences just yet. That's weird. But I'll probably get some. Actually, I do have one. Should I say it? Yeah, I could.
I mean, it's up to you.
Nah, it's just one of the sergeants. He's been there for a while, and for the time that he's been there, there's certain levels. So like I'm at 3 level because I'm brand new. I don't know everything about the plane, so I'm a 3 level.
It goes 3, 2, 1.
3, 5, 7, 9. It's the same as like any trade school system. But for how long he's been there, he should be like 7 level master, but he's not. And so, and I was warned about this by other sergeants and other guys there. And so
about him
and like, keep an eye on him. And so what happened was I got me and him, or him and I, whatever. We went out to the plane and worked on a job, and I was brand new at the time, so I was just kind of reading the TO, whatever, like following the steps on what I needed to do, and he kept getting confused. I was like, dang, this is gonna fall back on me, isn't it? Like I just had that in the back of my head, and like I would try to help him out, like, yo, we're on this step, we're doing this. He's like, oh, okay. And then I ended up doing something wrong because he told me to do it. And so when we, like, long story short, we didn't finish our job because he messed up, I messed up. So when we got back inside, our actual shop supervisor was like, yo, what happened on the job? And he basically just blamed it all on me.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, what
I bet. The fuck? I'm not even surprised.
I was like, I saw this coming, but damn, he actually did it. all right. I was going to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
But he actually just blamed it all on me.
Yeah.
I'm like, but you told me to do all those stuff. So, like, that was the only bad thing. Was, like, just pretty much that. Was, like, getting blamed for that. And it's happened like, twice now. Which kind of sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I figured you said the head shop guy or something. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he knows. Yeah, he knows.
Yeah, because
he's probably like, okay, whatever.
Yeah. Who are you with? My sergeant. He was like, oh, okay.
You're like,
he understood. Like, you're
okay,
good. You're good.
All right. Yeah. All right.
We told you to watch him though. I tried. It didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's not bad then.
Yeah, it's not bad.
At least at least there's nothing like. I mean, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing that's the worst that I've had to deal with.
It's just kind of...
Because I can kind of just avoid him.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a good thing. Yeah. It's just kind of,
It's whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I want to hear a fight or whatever, but...
Bro. I mean, in in BMT, one of our lazier guys, he was like a 4'9" Filipino dude.
Damn.
I kind of
tiny.
Yeah, he was tiny. It was pretty funny. But... He was actually pretty lazy. Like, he didn't want to do anything. So, like, the worst it got was, like, him actually, like, he swung on someone, but he missed, and then we just caught him and, like, held him back. Like, that was the worst it got, though. But, like, we kind of wanted to see him go ham, because he's a little guy. He's like,
did he stay there? Or did he end up, like...
He stayed there, because it was on a weekend where the MTIs aren't there the whole time. They might, like, drop in for, like, an hour or so, but, like, what are you dumbasses doing?
Yeah.
But, yeah, so nothing happened. We were like, you're just being stupid. And then he cooled off, so.
Oh, all right.
But, yeah, that's anticlimactic. I wanted to see something, too.
All right, well, moving on.
Yeah.
What are some things that you've done personally that you can say you're proud of? Aside from military, because
I know.
Exactly. I was gonna say,
bro, it's all military.
I mean, which is fine.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Because Peter, I was talking to Peter like that. He was talking about like he was getting like free drinks on the airplane and stuff. She's like, oh no, like thank you for your service. You know, he was, oh yeah, no problem. He's like, I didn't do shit, but
especially me.
Yeah.
I still do that. Like, thank you for your service, bro. They don't know I'm in the Air National Guard. I don't do shit.
Yeah.
But fuck.
It's like you don't mean salute. You just like.
I got you. Goddamn. Like, greatest accomplishment? Or
I mean, it didn't have to be greatest. Like, you know, like
something I'm
like
proud
if you've had goals that you wanted to hit, and then you hit them, or like, you know, just stuff you can say you're proud of.
I mean, this happened when I was in training, but it's not. It's about volleyball,
right?
You know, I was setter pretty much my whole time, and then libero senior year, I was done. But I never really like worked on hitting, so when I was at tech school, I pretty much just worked on my hitting form, and I finally got it down. Like, I was actually doing pretty good. My form was good, so like that was a highlight for me that I'm pretty proud of. Like, I got super excited because I was jumping almost 3 feet in the air. Like, I started getting like my shoulder level above the net, or like at the net, which I normally didn't do. So like that's something that was like, I worked hard, pretty hard, because for the first like 6 months I was there, I played in the sand pits.
Yeah. I was gonna say, because you guys played sand for a while.
Yeah, so I played sand for a while, so that just built up my leg strength.
Yeah.
And then just working out consistently. Oh, I felt so good. It felt so good.
That's cool.
Yeah, because when I was playing in the sand, I was getting like my head above the net. I was like, God damn, what the fuck? Like, I got this much above the net. I'm like, damn, I can see. This is what they meant.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a proud moment for me. I don't have too many. Haven't done too much.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, you've just been working and, you know, saving and then keeping it consistent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What about you, though?
I mean, a few things, but
you've gotta have more than me.
I definitely have more than you.
Damn.
More than that.
What a flex, though. Damn.
But yeah, it's just because I set myself not to a low standard. I set myself to a really high standard. It's just I set myself a lot of short-term goals. Yeah,
I was gonna say you have an end goal.
Yeah, I have a lot of short-term goals that I would like to say I've hit. You know, I consider myself that I've hit them, and it's just like, you know,
just working, chipping away.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, yeah.
I mean, same for me. Like, my end goal is like avionics civilian side job. Yeah. So this job that I just got, that's that first goal. Yeah. Like, getting that experience. So.
Yeah. As for me, that's why I asked like as for like short term goals you've hit. Yeah. Because, you know, mainly, I don't want to say mainly, but I'd say like half of them for me is like financial goals. That's fair. Yeah. So it's like I set myself to like an amount I'm trying to hit. You know what I mean? And if I hit it, I'm like, okay, nice. Yeah. Like, that's good. I mean, at the moment, it's like kind of anticlimactic, but then after it's passed, and I think about, oh, you know what? Like, that's pretty good. Yeah. And then, you know, I'll be like, okay, that's cool. Other than that, it's like body goals. I can say, like, you know, it's like I'm not where I want to be physically, but I like that I have a lot more muscle mass on me now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And obviously, I was way more toned like 2 years ago, but I was like, because I hit 200 pounds again.
Okay.
After I dropped all my weight and everything, I hit 200, lost 70 pounds, hit all the way back down to 200.
Nice, good shit.
And then, I was pretty fit. I was toned. You know, I was probably about your size, honestly.
Damn.
Yeah, I was probably your size.
That's kind of small.
Like just muscle wise, yeah, muscle wise and everything too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did feel small. So then, yeah, I bulked up.
Dirty bulk or clean?
Dirty bulk.
Alright.
If I clean bulked, I'd probably have a little bit less fat on me. Yeah. But honestly, I feel like I'm getting there anyways. I'm getting back to it because I'm pushing myself a lot more. I'm hitting the weights I want to hit, you know, and just keeping it consistent. You know what I mean? Because as for my body, you know, because of my body type, I have to stay consistent and like just watch the things I eat. You know,
that's fair.
Yeah. Other than that, it's really just, you know, like I said, staying consistent and then looking at it as a long term thing. Yeah.
I guess going back on that, like for me, after high school, I had a first car. I just didn't really have it in Fresno. It was up in Washington.
Your truck?
Yeah, that gray one. It was with my grandparents.
What is it? It's a Honda
Ridgeline.
Really? It's called Ridgeline? Yeah. I thought it was something else.
It looks like the Chevy Avalanche. But like that was the first like vehicle, and like that kind of put me on a path of like my next goal, like vehicle wise or car wise, is just getting something that I'll have for like 10 years. Yeah. And so that's where this truck came in. Like when I bought that truck after BMT and tech school, I had enough money saved up like to buy an actual good car. Yeah. Good vehicle.
No, definitely, dude. I bet.
So like,
cause you bought that one yourself?
Yeah. Well, it was my grandparents. I bought it off them.
Okay. But it was still. Were they done paying it off?
Yeah.
And you just bought off of them?
Yeah.
Just cashed it.
They fully paid it off. And then I just paid them in cash. Pretty much. You
gave them like 10?
35.
100? Yeah. Oh, damn. Nice.
35. Oh, no, my bad. 35,000.
Damn.
Yeah. Like that was basically my whole life saving. Like,
yeah.
Working from like 16 to to like 20. Yeah. 21. That was pretty cool. Like that's my next step. And then I mean, after getting this job with that money, save up, get a sports car, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Huh? That'll be the next goal.
Oh, you should. Well, I was gonna say you should probably buy a house first.
Oh no, that's the first step. Yeah.
But yeah, that's good to hear then. Yeah, like for me, like so I do have like the more long term goals, but it's like I give myself a lot of short term goals that I like to hit too. That way, I at least feel some kind of like. Okay,
it's a lot healthier to do that.
Yeah, like mentally at least.
Mentally,
it's you like there is those long term gratification and stuff like that, but it's like you need to be proud of yourself sometimes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
More often than you shouldn't, or more often than you do. You know. I mean,
yeah, because sometimes you do fail, but just make sure. Maybe drop that bar a little lower. Yeah. And then you'll reach it.
Yeah, for sure. And then going back to that, so do you have any short-term goals right now?
Actually, I mean, yes. So with this job, I'm going to be out there for kind of thinking like my short-term goal, kind of thinking like minimum 5 years, maximum maybe 10 of just working at that job, being in that area.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess to go off of that, I also wrote like, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I'll be there, hopefully in a house, because after this first year working at this base, hopefully I can find a plate like a town that I want to live in. It's not
at least in the area, right?
In the area, yeah. So, like, after that first year, hopefully I can afford one. If not, then by that second year, I'll have a house. So by that 5 year mark, I'll have a house. I'll be there. I'll have 5 years of experience, and then I'll be ready to hopefully move on, maybe, or look for other places.
Still in the area, maybe, or just like wherever else you could. try to move forward with?
Kind of anywhere. So obviously, like any place in California, just because it's local,
Right.
local-ish, same state. But also, I can move up to Washington or Oregon or even Alaska because I love those places. Family for Washington, but just the Great Northwest or even Alaska, just because I love the weather, I love the environment. So that would be more of like a 10-year goal of just getting out there eventually.
Nice.
But like that's job wise,
Yeah.
and kind of living life wise. But short term goals, also just working on physical look, just body wise, muscle mass. I want to fix my shoulder, actually build up the strength. Same with my knee and my ankle. I'm bruised up. I'm broken. Yeah, like this next year, I'm gonna be consistent in the gym, just working on those.
Yeah, you definitely have not necessarily more time. At least you won't be you'll be more consistent with your schedule. Yeah, you'll have a schedule and a routine. So
like that's another goal I have for this next year. And obviously I'll, like you said, like just break it down like month by month, maybe see where I'm at.
Definitely, dude. Yeah, like sometimes I'm like, I feel like once I feel like I'm getting to like my autopilot, you know, then I'll be like, all right, you know what, let me change it up real quick. Change it up a little bit, you know, set a smaller goal, something for me to hit, something for me to do, you know. Yeah. It just, you know, not that it necessarily adds more meaning to your life. It just adds a little more excitement, you know.
I mean, in a way, it kind of does.
I mean, it does.
More for yourself, though.
To yourself, I guess. Yeah. But, yeah. But yeah, more on like your short-term goals. Like, I guess by... You know, have you thought of anything like by the end of the year or anything?
By the end of this year,
maybe next year.
Yeah, for sure. By the end of this year, I mean, I'll be working on this job for now half a year at that point. So hopefully I'm comfortable, or not comfortable, but like comfortable and knowing what I have to do for the job.
Like have something planned out for you.
Yeah, like. I'll have an understanding of my position and where I stand.
Yeah. And then just getting into the groove of your daily life.
Yeah. So that's probably my goal by the end of this year, is to make a routine, figure it out, and just stick to it. Because I'm excited because I just want to start meal planning. Meal prepping and like have something like that. And then just being able to go to work.
And then repeating it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, saying it like that is like, it's whatever.
It sounds boring.
But, like, once you're in the groove, you're in the groove.
Yeah.
Dude.
Like, once I'm going.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really... I guess some people find that boring or, like...
Yeah, I think it definitely is, like... It's just... I think people, like I said, just with how people are nowadays...
Yeah.
I think the way they look at it is, like, when they're comfortable... They get bored of it, you know, and they're always constantly looking for something new to give them that new feeling, that you know, just that new dopamine hit, you know, where it's, oh damn, I'm doing something now, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
But it's like when you're in the groove, it's like you don't even look at work as work, you know what I mean? I mean, like you should, because you should still give your maximum effort, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, like for me, like when I'm in the groove, like I'll be at work, but like I'll still be doing what I'm doing on autopilot and everything, but as soon as I'm out, I'm like, damn, all right, I gotta go hit the gym now, you know what I mean? And then it just repeats. And then it's like, it's not that you're necessarily in bad autopilot, but you're in the autopilot and just in the groove, like, okay, like you're in uppy mood, you know, and then you're like, you have things you're looking forward to. You're looking forward to repeating it every day, you know what I mean?
Kind of like what they're saying, like that grind, just getting into it.
Yeah, I mean, and you know, and then obviously when you're burnt out, then you're burnt out. But you know,
that's more.
That's where your discipline comes in. You know.
Yeah. That's more of like mental discipline and making sure you're good.
Yeah, and then eventually, you know, once you push past that, then it continues on again. You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like right now, I'm like. Right now, I would say that I've disciplined myself enough, and like my schedule, like my routine, I've already set myself. Hold on. But I'm at a point where it's like, you know, I'm not comfortable, but like we were saying, I'm in the groove where like, because like I go every day, right? Monday through Friday. Yeah. It'll be push, pull, core, and then legs and push, or core and pull, and then legs and push, and then arm day. Yeah. You know, and then by the time Friday comes, it's kind of like, you know, I'm tired. I'm more tired, but I know I need to hit it. You know, and because I'm still working, right? Yeah. And then Saturday, Sunday is just work, and then you know by then I'm like, ugh. But then you know I'll rest a little bit or whatever. I just do whatever I need to do. Yeah, have my rest days, and then as soon as Monday comes back, you know it kind of just resets. I'm like, oh fuck, all right, nice, you know. And let's get it. Yeah, let's get it. I'll go pull. I'll go to the gym. You know, I'm gonna move, and then by the end of the week, I'm like, whatever. But then you know that's why you have your rest days and stuff.
Yeah, that's why you got the weekend.
Yeah, and it's just it's a good cycle.
Yeah, it's just like your weekly recharge.
Pretty much. Yeah.
By the end of the week, you're mentally drained from work. Yeah. And physically drained from.
Honestly, I look forward more to the week than I do on the weekends now. You know what I mean? Really? Yeah. Because I don't do anything on the weekends. Yeah, you know, like I mean, it's not like we can go out and party all the time. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like we could, but like
come down to me. We'll go to LA.
On the weekend? Nah, we'll see. It's because I work on the weekend too. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
You know, it's like I work every day. Yeah. Tuesdays are my days off. You know what I mean? Which is
Tuesday.
Like today, you know. So it's like it's not that it's weird, but it's like, you know, it's just it doesn't follow the schedule with anybody else, and I mean it's whatever, you know, because if I like I said, if I want to do something, I'll make the time for it. Yeah. Yeah. If I have to work around my schedule, then I'll work around my schedule.
What
a
mature thing to say.
Gosh. Yeah. Even like for the guys, you know, like they'll be hanging out and stuff. I can't make, then I'll come whenever I'm done. But you know, we're just getting to that point.
It is. Yeah, that's happened a lot to me. Like you guys, you guys hanging out,
definitely.
And I'm either out of town a lot of the time, or I'm just drained from what I'm doing. I'm just like, I can't make the drive.
Yeah, it's cool.
That was the other thing. Like living up in Friant, that drive is long.
I bet, dude. Like, I mean, like when you're good, you're good. It's whatever. Yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there's definitely days where it's like,
I don't want to drive down. Yeah. And then drive back up.
Yeah. Yeah, like I like countryside stuff and houses, and you know, being out there where it's like not necessarily the city life, you know. Yeah. But it's definitely a drive.
It is.
Like when we used to live out in Carruthers, you know, in the countryside, it's like
that's right.
It's like a 25-minute drive. That's sometimes 30. You know, it's like and it's not even in the mountains like you know. It's like much safer, but you know, it's still a drive, and it's like
it's pretty far.
Pretty far.
Because that's.
And there's even less life than you, because I mean we do have like two small towns, but it's like you don't know anybody there, and even then there's really nothing to do there. So it's like, yeah.
We're not big on the bar scene either.
Yeah, for real, exactly. Yeah. But going back on topic. All right, that's cool then. Yeah. For your goals and stuff. Yeah. That's a really good one though. You know what I mean? That's like the one thing most people don't give themselves. Like they'll give goals where it's like, oh yeah, I want to like go here, do this and do that, you know. Yeah. It's like
they're not really working towards it.
Well, I mean, not that. It's not necessarily a goal that benefits them. You know what I mean?
Like saying like I want to go to Japan. Like
yeah, I mean like it's a good goal. It'll help. I mean, it'll benefit you in a way of where it's like it's a fun experience and a memory that you'll hold forever. You know? Yeah. But it's like, I mean, I guess it just depends on how you are as a person. You know?
That's fair.
But setting a goal for where you can reach a daily routine. Yeah. And lifestyle, it's a really good one because you know it sets you up for more stuff.
Makes you appreciate the week and something to look forward to.
Yeah, and it's definitely like it worked towards your long-term goals.
Exactly.
Whereas going to Japan, I mean, yeah, sure, it's more of like I would say it's definitely more of a short-term goal.
That is.
Or it's more like bucket list stuff. Yeah. You know, rather than
it's a totally
goal thing that will, like I keep saying, benefit you. Yeah. You know? It definitely is a separate thing. Yeah. Like I wouldn't categorize. Well, I mean, I guess there's goals, but then like I said, there's your goal and then there's your bucket list. I would put that in bucket list. Yeah. Let me reset the camera real quick. So like, what do you have planned out so far? You know, as for moving forward.
Moving forward.
Yeah.
Honestly, Yeah, pretty much just the work.
Yeah.
Figuring out my routine, just getting into that.
Yeah, and then trying to get into it. Yeah. And I would say that definitely is like that definitely is something like you should give like 6 months to almost a year.
Yeah.
Because it's like, especially if you're going out of town and then kind of, I guess in a way, starting a new lifestyle.
Yeah.
Or settling down somewhere else, you know. It definitely will take at least that much time to like you just get into it and then get comfortable with it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, because I mean, it is something you will definitely jump into. I mean, you're gonna have to jump into it.
I have to, yeah.
Yeah, but then it's like getting comfortable wise. Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely will. That's a good time frame.
Yeah.
To give yourself. But I guess the last thing I had down was like, what are like your relationship stuff, bro?
Shit. What relationships? Honestly, I haven't really been doing anything.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a priority of mine right now.
No, yeah, definitely.
So, like, I talk here and there with a few people, but if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, then I kind of just keep doing my own thing.
Yeah.
And it's not really a priority, so I'm not out looking for it. But
yeah, but like if it comes to you, then it's like maybe I'll give it a try.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But probably once I move out here and I get settled down and I figure out my routine, probably start looking around.
Yeah. I was gonna say I'm pretty sure. I mean, like it's not like you're gonna be going looking for it all the time, but you know, it will definitely start. You'll definitely start thinking about it more and looking into it again. Yeah, I was gonna say, like pretty sure.
Like the instinct, like
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
it'll. Damn, I need a companion.
Not even human instinct. It's your primal instinct.
Primal.
You're just
women. No, I can't even rally on military. All the women there are taken or married.
Yeah.
But nah, yeah, I'm not really doing anything.
No, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Weren't you talking to that girl for a while though?
What girl?
You know that girl that went to school with us. I mean, I don't know if you guys were talking or not, but your friend that you were gonna invite to our Thanksgiving, our Friendsgiving. At your place.
Honestly, that was like a situationship. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, like, you know, I only knew because I had you on Be Real, and you know.
Hey, we would go
to the
gym.
her like once or twice.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of things weren't clear at the first. Like we were just friends hanging out, and then I started getting a little bit of feelings, and then so did she, but like. I didn't know I don't know if I wanted to make it serious or anything, so I kind of just like left it at that point. And then just the way that she is, she didn't want a relationship either. So we were just like,
she didn't want one, or she wasn't sure either. She wanted one.
Both. Mainly the first. Like she wasn't sure.
Okay.
But or she didn't want one. But like we kind of just stayed friends, just hanging out, just enjoying company, whatever. And yeah, I mean, nothing really happened.
That's cool.
Yeah, like, it's one of those things, like, yeah, we hung out, we were friends. Maybe a few things could have happened. Didn't really go that far, but...
And if it's whatever, then, you know, obviously it didn't affect you that much.
No,
or
it didn't.
It you know, the feelings and emotions you had for it was like...
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's good then.
Yeah, like, it was cool. Like, I got to venture out, like, see if I would have liked that kind of lifestyle, like being with someone, because I've been out of the game for a while. I haven't done shit.
Yeah, 4 years, bro.
Yeah, hey, single life is good.
It is.
Yeah, but
it's comfortable.
It's comfortable. Shoot, but yeah, I haven't. Like, that was the closest thing I've had to an actual relationship. Hey, don't even laugh. But
no, I mean it's true, but
it is true.
Doesn't make it any less funny.
Yeah, that's fair. Because I'm not looking, but yeah, I mean, not really looking, just kind of chilling.
Yeah, get it.
But yeah, I know you just got in a relationship, right? Well, not just.
I mean, it's
been a while.
Coming up 6 months.
Damn.
Yeah, that was fast, bro.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was like that too at the time. You know, it was funny because there was like a day specifically we were talking to each other and we're like,
yo,
and she hit me with the
you hear that too, right?
I mean, I don't know if there's my dad brought some kids over or something, swimming in the pool, but
maybe,
or it might just be my sister's show or something. But
yeah.
she hit me with the what are we, right? And then I thought about it, and I was like, I never thought I'd say this, but shoot off. I don't know. I was gonna say I never understood when people said this, but I would say I think we're complicated. I was like, I was like, oh shit. I was like, dude, we are complicated. You know what I mean?
I don't want to say it, but we're complicated.
No, but yeah, it's because like at that time, you know, it was definitely like I was like, I didn't know if I wanted to make it any more serious.
Yeah.
But it definitely wasn't like I was just playing around, you know what I mean? Definitely, like, I didn't want to just like toy with her or whatever, you know? It was like...
You respected her feelings. And
and it was like I obviously know I have some kind of connection and feeling towards you.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know if I want to make the decision to take it to the next step or not. You know what I mean? And then she felt the same way too. And then, I mean, as the guy, I would say honestly, I think she kind of would have just gone on based off of the decision I made.
That's fair.
Yeah. So I was like, and then, but I took it as like, you know, like I shouldn't stray away from the experience and emotions that I feel, and just be so pessimistic about it just because I'm unsure of how I feel. You know what I mean? So I was like, you know, like, yeah, maybe I should just take the risk and
I was gonna say,
take the risk. And I know I feel something towards her, you know what I mean? So it was like, yeah, maybe I'll just take the risk and see how it turns out and plays out. And then, you know, if you get more serious, then we'll get more serious. Yeah. You know? 'Cause, you know, if you and the other person want to get more serious, then you guys will know. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, whatever. I mean, not whatever, but
damn,
I was
6
like,
months?
yeah. So
whatever.
I was just like,
No.
I was okay, yeah, sure. I was like, so I made the decision. I was like, yeah, like
we're not complicated anymore.
Yeah, I was like, you know, I just told her, I was like, yeah, like sure, like if you're willing to want to like go through with it and like commit, then I'll commit too. Yeah. So
we'll jump off the cliff together.
Hold it right there. I don't want that one.
With a parachute, we're
we'll go bungee jumping.
That's funny.
Yeah. So
that's pretty good.
Yeah. Here we are, almost 6 months later, and it really did go by fast, bro. Because I still remember, like it really does still feel like. I mean, I wouldn't say yesterday, but like recent that we had that conversation. You know what I mean?
You still remember it? It's still fresh in the mind.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah. So I mean, but like I said, that's totally understandable though. You know, I get it. You should definitely explore more and keep your options open.
Yeah, I'm kind of at that stage where like, I mean, I'm still young. I got time, but I'm kind of want to just focus on myself, like get myself set up, get myself comfortable. Fully comfortable, body wise, mentally, career wise. Then I can start worrying about someone else.
I get it. I think I was like that too, but I think what kind of helped me make that decision was because, like, I mean, like you said, I know I'm still young. Yeah, I know we're still young. Because we're like only, 21, 22, right?
22.
So it's like, I still have a long time ahead of me. And like, you know, I definitely want to get things I want situated first. Yeah. But I don't know if it's just because of like the content I've been watching or like, you know, just being around family more often. Yeah. It's like, it's, the reasoning behind doing things, I definitely do take it more to heart and appreciate it more if it's from, you know, just the people you love, you know, and the loved ones you have, you know what I mean? Yeah. Because before I definitely was like that, whereas like like I'm young, like I need to focus myself, save up, do this and then do that, and then I don't know if it's because of that or if it's just because I've gotten not to like a comfortable stage financially, but it's kind of like like I think it definitely does play into a part where it's like I'm not comfortable. I mean, I'm not in a comfortable position of my financial or of my finance, but it's like I'm at a point where I can see it's like like I'm doing this for others. You know what I mean? Like before it was like you said, I have all these goals and the things I want to do for myself, but really it's like I don't even do that many things for myself. It's like the real reason of why I do this stuff is, for the people I love, and the people I keep around me.
Yep.
And like I said, I think the way that translated into me making my decision with my relationship with Lee is like, it's like I don't know if I wanted to do it, but it's like if I do commit, like what this can turn into, I will appreciate it much more. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I don't know if it's the content I'm reading or watching or listening to. It could be, but it's like I don't know if that's how I'm maturing. It's like not maturing as in like being more mature. It's just like that's the way my mature process is going.
Like different mindset.
Just transitioning.
Yeah.
But it's like I definitely feel like I don't want to say it's like I'm being less selfish, but I don't know. I guess I just don't really care for that stuff if it doesn't benefit other people also.
That's
what I mean?
It's more like selfless. Like
maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Honestly, towards the end there, I lost my train of thought. I don't know why.
Started veering out.
I forgot what happened, and then all of a sudden it just disappeared. I was like, damn, what?
Where the fuck?
Yeah.
Good run.
But like as for like moving out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I obviously want to move out, explore other stuff too, but deep down I know I don't care.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I think it's also because like I've reflected back on myself a lot, you know what I mean? Where it's like how I was in high school, how I was fresh out of high school, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And honestly, I really don't like myself after, being here where I am now and like looking back.
Yeah.
And when I have those kinds of thoughts of like, oh yeah, I can always just move out and stuff like that, it just reminds me and brings me back to how I was back then.
Yeah.
And I think like the reason why I was the way I was back then is because, I was like, in a way like clout chasing, but it's kind of like I was like really selfish and just didn't have the care for other people, and it was just, I don't know. But yeah, like I said, as for like goals like that, I was talking to Kong about it. It's like, I don't know, like, I do want to go. Like, I don't necessarily have like those bucket list stuff anymore, where it's like skydiving or stuff like that. Like, I know I would love to do it if the opportunity comes, but I'm not gonna go out of the way to do it. You know what I mean?
It's not a priority.
Yeah, it's definitely not a priority. Like, I was also telling him, I don't know if it's also because I'm just in that mentality right now, where it's like, I just want to keep doing what I'm doing at the moment, and then obviously eventually there will probably be a switch somewhere. What I mean? It'll probably just completely switch off, and then
undo everything.
And then I'll continue doing those stuff again.
Yeah.
But at the moment, it's like it's definitely like I like you said, we're young, but I still want to kind of keep it secured with my loved ones.
Family. Yeah.
Family.
It's good to have though.
Yeah. Because I was talking to Peter, he was like, man, I don't know, I'm 25, but I'm getting to that age where it's like, oh shit. Yeah, so like Peter was saying that he's at the age where he's like, honestly, I'm thinking about like settling down soon, man. I'm like, no, that's reasonable. Yeah, I mean, he said he's like, I'm already 25. I think 25 is a good age because not that you should have everything planned and settled by then, because obviously, you probably won't be. Nah. But it is a good age to start thinking about that, because for me at least, I'm like, I don't want to be like 60 years old and then have my kid is like in high school, or whatever. It's like, Because I'm like,
that's old.
Yeah. Because then that means 12. That means you had your kid when you were like 40, right?
48,
maybe. Yeah. And then like if you have like 1 or 2 by then, you know, maybe a little earlier.
Damn.
But I wanna be young still, you know what I mean? Be young and watch my kid grow up and actually be able to take care of them and like interact with them. Yeah. And I think it's nice to have like memories of your parents when they're young, you know what I mean?
It is. Yeah.
Because like for most of our Hmong generations here in Fresno, most of them have like most of their parents are young still.
Yeah.
Honestly, all of our parents are young.
Really?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like all of our parents pretty much they had us when they were like some 16, you know what I mean? Some when they're 16, like in high school and everything. But that's definitely like an Asian thing from
I was gonna
back
say
then.
that's more of like cultural.
Cultural stuff like that. But I mean, like honestly, like looking back on it now, it's not that. I would say it was a good thing, but it's definitely like a blessing in disguise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like my mom was like 39 this year or 40. Fuck, I don't remember.
That's young. Yeah.
Yeah, but she's like 39 or 40 this year. My dad's only like 45, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, he's getting there, but he still looks young. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my mom is still. They're both still young, pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's good to see that like, in a couple years they'll still be okay, you know, and like, I mean, it's not like 100%. Yeah, it's not guaranteed that they'll still be here. You know what I mean? But it's like, it's more. You're more at ease knowing that they won't completely like you need to care for them or they need to go to like a elder hospital or whatever like that, you know, or caretaker or stuff like that. You know, it's just it's a lot easier, much more at ease.
Yeah, it's easier on the mental state.
Yeah, and it definitely gives you more leeway to like focus on yourself. You know what I mean?
It does. Yeah.
Yeah, like obviously at the end of the road is like, you know, you'll still end up taking care of them here and there, you know, or like just being able to provide for them. But yeah, I don't know, because like as a parent, I wouldn't want to put that burden on my children.
No.
You know, I don't want to be like 50 years old and be like you know, like, hey, I need you to do this for me. Like,
get me out of bed.
Yeah, like, that's why we go to the gym, you know.
Yeah.
I want to be 50 years old, be like, hey, this is how you bench press. Yeah.
Why are you so weak?
Yeah, for real. You know how much I was benching when I was 21?
Less than that.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty funny. Yeah. I didn't even think about that. Like, my parents they're a little older than yours. Mm-hmm. I think my dad's, this year he's 53. My mom's approaching 50. It's like, kind of like what you said, like when they get older, you're going to have to start worrying about them. Like,
yeah.
For me, that kind of happened a few years ago. I was like, damn, my dad's half a century.
Mm-hmm.
Like, damn, it's already getting up there. Like,
yeah.
Pretty soon I'll have to start thinking about that.
Mm-hmm.
So it is kind of wild to think about. Like,
it is, you know. Like, as for your mom, you know, it's like it's not like shame or anything, but you know, she's definitely like not in like the healthiest shape.
No.
But it's like, you know, it's like you know, it just it makes you think about it a little more because it's like, honestly, like my mom doesn't want me to disclose this to the public, but it's like,
you don't have to.
Yeah, I was just gonna work around the words, you know. But pretty much in a couple of months, I was thinking about like going to help her get back into shape too.
Yeah.
And it's not that she needs it, but it's much more. It's like, I mean, it's because, you know, I work out and stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I can definitely help her get into the groove of it.
She doesn't need it, but it can also just, it doesn't hurt her. Like, because it can only benefit. Like,
and it's also because, you know, she's not here in Fresno anymore. You know, she's in Stockton, and then I only see her so often.
Okay.
Yeah, I only see her so often, so it's like it's something good that I can do for her right now. Yeah. You know.
If you do that, are you gonna move out there, or like?
No. I was only gonna be out there for like 2 weeks, or like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
You know, just enough time to where it'll kind of get her into the groove. You know what I mean?
Get her like a routine or whatever.
Yeah, like routine, and hopefully, you know, she can start getting into it herself.
Yeah. Maybe
like a month tops. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I'll just be staying with them.
That's pretty good.
Her and my stepdad, so it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's one wild thing. Like, my family on my mom's side, they have like Alzheimer's and all that.
Oh yeah.
And white people shit.
Yeah. I didn't want to say it.
It's true. But
I almost said it, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna say it.
We were both thinking it.
Hey, that was a good one, bro. That was a good one.
I was like thinking back, like, only white people get this shit. What?
Yo, I was literally about to say that shit, bro, but I held myself back.
Okay.
That's a white people disease. Yeah, but yeah, go on.
But like with that in my family, I know my great grandparents had it, and then my grandma had it, and I had to deal with that.
The one that just passed away?
No. This was my mom's mom. So pretty much all my grandparents.
But
split
isn't
up.
she? I thought she was the one that passed away. Oh no, that was your grandpa.
That was my grandpa.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. He was in the war. Like his lung. He basically had one lung, so it finally caught up to him, which that's all right. But yeah, on my mom's side, like my mom's mom, like that side of the family, they all had Alzheimer's, and then I had to deal with that with my grandma, like seeing it firsthand. That was kind of wild, like just dealing with that, especially at like 12, 13, like middle school time. Like that's when she passed. But like seeing things that Alzheimer's, like seeing triggers or like seeing hints of it, like what causes or what leads to it, and I'm starting to see those in my mom. That's the only thing that's scary right now.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing like small things that are starting to like that.
Just things that you notice.
Things that I know turn into Alzheimer's or like leads to it.
Yeah, like what is that like?
Just forgetting
early
things.
signs and stuff.
Yeah, early signs. So I'm just like, damn, like, is this gonna happen like faster for her, like sooner, or like how much time do I have
until it gets serious?
Until it gets serious,
yeah,
and then that'll be something. That'll be a whole another beast
when it comes. Right?
Yeah, and then because of that, like, oh shit, is it gonna happen to me?
Yeah, for real.
Like
especially if it runs in the family, you know.
Yeah. So like that's something scary about for my mom. That's, ooh.
Yeah.
Hopefully
it's just happen. You and your brother, right?
Yeah, and then pretty much us.
I mean, like you don't have any other siblings.
Nah.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much just us. So yeah, we'll be all right.
Yeah. Because just hopeful thinking. It's like by then, hopefully it'll be much easier to.
It should be. Yeah.
Take care of and go through the process of whatever happens.
Yeah. Regardless.
But let's go back to like your grandpa, because I know you were pretty close to him. It was like 2 years ago now, or a year ago, just last year.
It's been should be a year ago roughly. It was
a little over, maybe.
A little over, because it was just after I got out of tech school, so 2021, in that December. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Oh wait, well before that, you said when your grandma passed, so.
That was in middle school. So
right. But then you said that's your mom's mom, right?
Yeah, so what I was saying was like pretty much all my grandparents.
No, but I was going to ask, so did your grandpa remarry or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, because I know it's the one in Alaska, right? Or Washington. Washington, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so the one that called me earlier that you saw, that's my step-grandma.
Uh-huh. Okay.
She's been in my life the whole time. So
at this point, right?
She's just my grandma. Yeah. Or that's what that is. More.
Yeah.
Grandma in Danish. So he passed away just a little over a year ago.
Yeah.
And that's I've always been close to him. Like
I know you always had trips. You always went up to visit and stuff.
I think like middle school and on, I would be with them every summer pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
I remember that.
Yeah, so he was like a second father to me. Like I'd learned a lot from him. I looked up to him a lot. So what made it hurt a lot. Like I'm still kind of, whenever I think about it, it's rough.
It's always gonna be like that.
Yeah, and so what's weird about it is I saw him 2 months before that. Yeah, and he was perfectly fine.
I bet.
And it's weird to think about that. Like I just
fast,
saw him.
Right?
Yeah, I saw him in person. Like. It's weird to think about. It's hard sometimes like that.
Even it definitely is, because for Bruce's father, when it happened, I was like, because I remember it felt like just the week before we saw him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was already 2 months because we didn't know about it yet, but by then it was 2 months since the last time we saw him. You know what I mean? Yeah. And because we went to Bruce's house, and then I remember him like coming home and like his mom, they're like, Bruce, why don't you mow the lawn yet? And then, we went outside to help watch Bruce mow the lawn and like, show him how to do it and stuff like
You
that.
didn't know how to do it?
That was his first time mowing the lawn. Yeah. But then like, it was crazy because when I found out, like I said, by the time I had found out, it had already been like, probably like a month into his passing. You know what I mean? Because Bruce didn't tell us, but I mean, it's okay. It's fine. Yeah, that's all. But then like, it was weird to think about because like I said, it had already been 2 months and we saw him, but then it still felt like just last week. That we saw him and he passed away already. I was like, that's crazy, dude.
That really is.
Like, holy crap. Yeah.
It's kind of surreal. Hard to think.
It is. Yeah. Like, it doesn't really hit you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it just happens so fast, and then obviously you got to move on with like funeral, other stuff. You just got to do so much right after it happens that it doesn't really hit you still.
Yeah. I guess it depends on the person. I guess
that too. Yeah. Like your connection with them and stuff like that.
And then I know, like with my grandpa, I go to my grandma's up in Washington.
Mm-hmm.
I've done it a few times already. Yeah. But just being in the house and not having him around. Yeah. That's when it hits. Yeah. Because like I would walk out of the hallway, turn and look in the living room, and usually he's just sitting there, and just not seeing him there. Just like, damn, it really did happen. Like and I'm sure Bruce has been through that too. So
I mean, I'm
always
pretty
weird
sure,
to think about.
I think it still hits him because especially I don't think he was as close with his dad as you were with your grandpa. Yeah, but obviously as his dad, you know what I mean. It's like still it hits him even more because he's like, it's like in a way he wasn't as close to your grandpa. I mean, to his dad as you were with your grandpa, but then. I think that kind of hits him even more because he's like, damn, like, why wasn't I this close? That relationship. And like, it just hurts him even more because he didn't have it and stuff like that. And, now looking back and reflecting on it, it's like, I should have done more.
Exactly. Yeah.
I can not that yours is any less bad or anything, but,
you're good.
Yeah. Yeah, I was talking to Danny about his mom, too.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. And it really is just crazy, because I haven't had anybody close to me like that pass away, except for my grandma back in senior year, you know? Yeah. And honestly, I wasn't that close with her, but I was, Like, I was much closer to her than I thought I was at the time. You know what I mean? And, like, looking back now. Yeah, reflecting back now, I was like, damn, like you really do miss them, Mm-hmm. And it doesn't hit you until you think about it, obviously, Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad to see you're doing better now. Oh yeah, I'm doing like how was it for you when you were going through it and stuff? I mean, obviously, I know it was bad. But...
Yeah, like I kind of just it was really weird because I kind of knew beforehand because I'm close with him and my grandma, my mom. So she kind of kept me up to date more. Yeah,
on his health and stuff.
Yeah, more than the rest of the family, which I'm kind of grateful for. But so I kind of knew like what it was leading to. Like I knew it's probably gonna happen. I just didn't know when. Right. So like when I got that phone call, I was like, "Damn." Yeah. It's today. Yeah. So like it really hit, and like the months after that, I kind of just ignored it and just like. Focused on work to get my mind off of it, but after that I knew I had to sit down and think about it,
like actually like accept it,
address it, accept it. And that really happened like probably like 2 or 3 weeks before the first time I went up to the house to see my mom. Yeah. So like it's just it was really hard at that time. I didn't want to believe it, but I had to. And now it's just now how I feel about it is I'm glad that I get to think about him and remember everything that we did. Yeah, like it's all the happy things.
You're more grateful for the experiences and memories that you had with him.
Yeah, like now it's just like it's not sad or anything. It's more of, damn, I got to do something with him. Like I got to be part of his life and do something. So now it's just kind of happy. Like whenever I do something, like I did it because of you, or I did it or for you, or it's more just like happiness. Yeah, and grateful. So
that's good.
It's a good turnaround. I feel like it's a healthier way to look at things. Yeah, because I know some people can stay in that negative mindset.
Yeah,
just being always sad about it.
It's hard for them to get out of it.
Exactly. Which I mean, I can understand because.
I mean, I was gonna say I get it too. Yeah. Especially if they don't take the time to like actually just be sad about it and accept it. You know what I mean? Like they're still sad and upset about it because they just haven't accepted it, and
exactly.
And they want to, like you said, kind of just ignore it. You know? Yeah.
Even now, like I still like when I think about it. Sometimes I still cry. Like
because it's like
normal.
Yeah, like he's not here, so obviously you know. Yeah.
Like that's still normal. It's just you shouldn't let it affect you in a big way. Yeah. So, yeah.
Don't let it take over you.
Exactly. Don't let it control your life or your emotions.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's where I am now with it. So it's dealing with death is something natural that everyone has to deal with, but it's always weird to
I think it's like hearing you say that out loud like that, it's definitely crazy, you know what I mean? Just especially because we're older now, you know, it's like we actually reflect on these kinds of things, you know. It's like it definitely is surreal, you know. Yeah.
Let's go to a lighter or happier topic. I know I asked you earlier. What got you into like podcasts? And
actually, hold on. Before that, I was gonna say something else. I was gonna say, as for like how you said, you know, like the happy memories of him and stuff like that. You know, I was gonna say it's things like that you know, like that's how my mentality is now. Like for just doing things in life, you know what I mean?
Just everything,
yeah. It's like I don't want to do it if there's no meaning to it.
Yeah,
you know. So it's like doing this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you watched a podcast with Kong and stuff. I kind of briefed over it, and then same with Danny's, but you haven't watched it. But
not that.
Like I said, the purpose of this is, you know, it's just because, like, it doesn't matter if people watch it or not. You know, like I said, at the end of the day, it's for us. You know what I mean? Or it's for you and me, the ones that talk about it. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, because it just it lets us build a deeper connection. You know, and one-on-one is more intimate and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And
especially for us, we haven't done it in a while.
Yeah, and like I said, it's just being able. We don't normally document these kinds of things, you know, in our daily lives and stuff.
Yeah.
So it just, you know, it doesn't give us that opportunity to look back on it, you know. And I was telling them that it's because, you know, like, since I've been like uploading more stuff on YouTube and things like that.
Yeah.
Like some days I'll go back and watch the video I posted, and then I'll be like, oh damn, like I said that. Like, I'll be like, oops, or I'll be like, damn, like I haven't done it yet. You know what I mean? And it's just something to hold yourself accountable to, you know?
That too, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like it's really nice to go back over it, because then like my blog for Head in the Clouds, you know, like I honestly I can care less if I went now. You know, like, you know, because it's like I've already experienced it, and like I'm not in that mentality of like, oh, I need to go. Yeah. You know, but it's like every time I watch that video, that feeling comes back, you know, and it's like, oh, like that experience was so nice and that was so good, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And in a way, you know, like these podcasts, it's just whenever you go back and watch over them, you know, like it's like I want some kind of feeling like that to come back up. Yeah. You know,
it's like, I'm glad we had this.
Yeah, you know, and it's just nice to keep that relationship knit and tight, you know. Yeah. As far as like the podcast and just the channel goes, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But as for like things in life, you know, it's like I said, if you're gonna do something and it's like not for your loved ones or for somebody important close to you, or you know, just something you building that yourself, a deeper connection like that, like definitely for sure. But if it's like something where it's like you can't, I feel like if you really have to look at it from like a third person perspective. We're not third person, but like look at it from
I know what you mean,
a self awareness. Like lucid dream, you know, like the outer body, you know, like does it benefit you, and like will you feel a deeper connection with yourself? You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, and I think it's just like these last, well, I guess just this last year, I've done that so much, where it's like I've looked at myself from the outer body, you know, and it's like, like I'll tell myself, or I'll ask myself, like, why am I doing this, or like, how did this experience make me feel, you know? And it's like, what did I get out of it, you know, or like, what could I get out of it? Yeah. What else can I do from it, or like, you know, it's just I really
self-reflecting.
I really self-reflect deep onto the things I do now. Yeah. Like, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but you know, it can be both, definitely. You know what I mean? But it's just I definitely do it a lot now, so it's like when I do things, honestly, I guess not right after, but like pretty close after I self-reflect on it. I'm like
the next day or the
probably the next
night.
day or the following, or like a couple hours later. I'll think about it and I'm like, like, yeah. I mean, like, obviously it's like you're always. I mean, it's always like when you do something, even growing up, you're obviously going to be thinking about it.
Yeah.
For a while, you know what I mean?
Time.
But like looking back and then self-reflecting on it, and then just thinking about what else you could have done and stuff like that. You know, it's different. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it because I've always done it growing up. You know, and I'm pretty sure everybody else does. But it's just different now. You know what I mean? It's different now where. I guess it's different because you change. You actually take action on it next time or something.
You can do something about it.
Yeah.
It's more available. Like you can do it. Yeah. That makes sense.
But I guess to answer your question, like I said, that's also what.
Yeah, it kind of ties in.
Yeah, it kind of ties in.
Just doing it more of like a self-reflect almost, or just like for you and the other person.
Yeah.
Just for the friend, just for the group. Yeah.
Yeah, and like whoever else wants to watch.
Exactly.
Like, so I do want to like talk with like other people that we've lost connection with too, you know, like from school or like just from back then, you know, just to see what they're up to or like catch up and stuff like that. Yeah, but like I wanted to hit you first because you know you're leaving soon.
Yeah.
So luckily I got one with Kong and Peter also because they're pretty.
They're harder to get.
Yeah, they're hard to reach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm glad to be here though.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad you can make it too. Because it probably will be a while until we see you again after this.
I mean, I'm always 3 hours away. Like if
True.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you'll come for like holidays and stuff too.
Oh yeah.
Right?
I'll be down. Or I'll be up.
Yeah. Up.
Yeah.
But I don't have anything else to ask you. So, well, I mean, obviously I do, but I don't want to push it too far. So
ask away.
No, it's just we're getting pretty close to the time.
2
so
hours. Yeah. All good.
But yeah, so thanks for coming out, dude.
And thanks for having me.
Yeah, for sure.
For real.
It's 1 right now, so pretty good on time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't even think my brother's off work.
Oh.
I'm chilling.
Yeah. All right then. So until next time.
Till next time.
Yeah. Thanks for watching Behind the Vim podcast today. My boy Braydon here. Catch you guys.